Hey, I'm Ryan Schramm. I wanted to do a video on one of our most popular videos in the channel, which is should you get a home warranty? So just to recap, a lot of times when you buy a house, the seller is going to offer a home warranty. So it's important to note that that's pretty standard procedure. It reduces a seller's liability a lot of times, and the brokers or realtors who are involved if the seller offers a buyer a home warranty. There are a number of different coverages that you as a buyer can select for your home warranty. So if this home warranty is being bought by a seller in a transaction and you're the beneficiary of that home warranty, the seller is typically going to put a cap in the offer that they're willing to pay for a home warranty up to a certain amount. In San Clemente, a lot of times we see that amount range from $600 to $1,000, and that's a pretty healthy amount for a home warranty. A buyer can get a lot of coverage there. What I wanted to say today is if you are in that position and you're getting a home warranty, you're gonna wanna do some research as to the coverages that are provided. Probably wanna spend a few hours and get with the home warranty company. It might be buyer's choice or it might be listed in the offer. And this applies to you who are thinking about buying a home warranty outside of a transaction too, which you can do. If you have a rental property, if you have a primary residence and you want to keep a home warranty on that, think of it like an extended warranty on your car. But we want to do our research and we want to see what coverages there are. Is the roof covered? Is the pool covered? Is the plumbing covered? Because those are things that you select like any insurance policy. So if you're getting a certain amount of money towards your home warranty in a transaction, spend a bit of time and check into those coverages. I've had a lot of people ask me what are some examples of home warranty claims. I can give you a specific one that happened a couple of years ago to one of my clients who bought a home. The seller paid for a home warranty for the buyer. Buyer got to choose what coverages were in there. Home closed escrow, buyer got their home warranty, and they moved into the house, and about a week or two later, their water heater completely blew out. The bottom blew out. It just simply expired. It happens a lot of times with water heaters. And so one of the things that I tell you on the home warranty video that I originally filmed, and I'll mention it again, is you've got to keep that home inspection report from when you buy a house, because in that report for my client, it was detailed, you know, the water heater's age and that it was working. There were no pre-existing conditions. That's the big thing. If there's some kind of pre-existing condition there, the home warranty company is going to figure out a way to weasel out of the warranty of that specific appliance or system in the home. My client had the home warranty, or excuse me, had the home inspection where the water heater had a clean bill of health, and they called the company, they filed a claim, and they provided their home inspection to show, hey, my water heater was working properly, and they were paid out on that claim. So that leads me to another question I get asked a lot is what type of reimbursement or coverage will you see? Well, first of all, you want to make sure that you bring the home warranty company into the loop right away. Don't just bring a plumber over and fix that water heater and then try and submit that invoice to the warranty company, because that'll be very, very difficult at best and it probably won't get reimbursed. So what you want to do is you want to call them immediately so that they can send out their preferred service person. So that's what my client did. They sent out, the home warranty sent out their plumber. They verified that the water heater had expired. And what they did, the warranty company offered a prorated amount. So they looked at how old that water heater was and they gave, I think if I remember correctly, they paid for about 65% of that new water heater and the installation involved. So it wasn't like my client got a brand new water heater and didn't have to pay a dime. No, it was, you know, it was a pretty fair shake. They got about 65% of the entire job covered, which is important to know that that's how it's going to work if you do file a claim. So getting back to those things that you should investigate if you're buying a home warranty outside of a transaction too is there a waiting limit? If you buy that policy, look in there, because there might be a stipulation that says you can't file a claim for 30 days after getting the warranty. And the reason is obvious. Home warranty companies don't want buyers just simply picking up a new warranty because they had a pre-existing condition. Another good question that somebody asked me about home warranties was, are there maintenance requirements in order to be able to file a claim? That's a great question. So a home warranty company, when they send out that service provider, if the service provider sees that, for example, you have some kind of system in the home that has been completely neglected, the home warranty company is going to figure out a way to get out of that. This isn't a black and white answer. However, if you do maintain certain systems in your house, for example, a tankless water heater, believe it or not, tankless water heaters should be serviced every year or two. There's a flush that you can do to flush out the scale buildup and some of the corrosion that takes place in that tankless water heater. So if you're proactive as a homeowner, and you're doing that, save those receipts because you're building a case, right? So you save those receipts, put it in a folder. One day that tankless water heater goes out on you, it fails, it breaks for some reason, you've got a home warranty. You can call that home warranty company and say, hey, my tankless water heater is covered under my warranty, I need it fixed or replaced. And when they come out to the property or whoever you're corresponding with, you can show them those service records. It strengthens your case and will help get the coverage that you need to get the home warranty company to pay up. As with any insurance policy, coverages vary widely. So make sure that you're looking at the coverage limits because those will be stipulated. And there's always a representative too, or some number that you can call to figure out what you're getting before you pay for it or before an escrow closes. I'll tell you that in the last 10 to 15 days of a transaction is typically when that home warranty order gets finalized. And I always get questions from my clients about which company to use. And I tell them, hey, these are some of the big 4 or 5 companies that are out there. Take a look at the coverage you want and even give that company a call to run through some of the questions you have. Because hey, if you're gonna get it, if the seller's gonna pay for it, make sure it's something that you can use. And if you're not in a transaction and you buy a home warranty for one of your properties, the biggest thing I can recommend is you're gonna have to always buy it for it to pay one day, because the year that you don't get it is probably the year that you'll need it. And always go through that home warranty company before you make any type of repairs so that they don't disqualify you from getting a reimbursement. Those are my tips. Thanks to all of you that posted questions about this topic because it adds fuel to keep the conversation going. Thanks so much and take care.